Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart, which is cleaning the vulva and vagina. How to clean, how to stay odor-free, how to stay healthy, safe and effective ways to keep yourself clean and hygienic. So stay tuned for that. But first, I have a really important thing to tell you, which is that I've been robbed. I've been robbed. I made a model of a vulva using yarn. It was a crochet model and it is incredible. I love it dearly. It's really special to me. And for some reason, I cannot find it. I think it's been yanked. Somebody, one of my kids, somebody took my vulva. And somebody, I don't know who, I can't say when, but it's gone. So I have other models. They're maybe not quite as benign. I'm going to show you what I have. And we're going to talk really in depth about what we can do to clean. So let me show you what I have. So in an effort to not scare everybody away, I brought this plushie. But you know, something about this plushie has a vagina. I don't care what nobody says. This is a vulva. And so we're going to use this as a model to show how to clean. But I also have a very special friend. If you follow me on Instagram, you know her name. It is Vanessa. And Vanessa is about as lifelike as it gets when it comes to modeling the vulva. So you want to see her? You want to see her? Vanessa actually has some clothes on. Vanessa is wearing some every bottoms as we speak. We're going to be one of the new colors of every bottoms, but these are not them because I didn't like the color. But these are every bottoms on Vanessa. All right, she's trying to jump out. She's trying to jump the bottoms. And that's okay. She wants to be free. And I'm not mad at her for that because don't we all? So we'll get up close and personal with Vanessa and learn how to clean her so that she can stay healthy and safe. And she's jelly, but that's okay. So we're going to start with plushie and we're going to end with Vanessa. Okay? Vanessa. The first thing that I want to tell you guys about how to clean our lovely labes is that I want you guys to understand that vulva is different from vagina. Vulva is different from vagina. The vagina is on the inside. The vulva is on the outside. We should not be actively trying to control the smell on the inside with external products. That is an internal situation that has to do with how your microbiome is in there, your vaginal flora. And there are ways to keep that safe and healthy. I'll probably get into that actually in a separate video. That's the heavy lift for this video. But I do want to make sure that you know that what we're talking about today is cleaning the outside, okay? And the first thing that I think anybody should do when it comes to cleaning the outside, and keep in mind, is that you should start off with these little puppies, okay? These hands are what we use to clean first and foremost. You also use them to inspect. You should be feeling around, plushie. I want you to touch. I want you to know what things feel like. If there's a new lump or bump, you should be the first to know. Come see me. I'm here for you. I'm a gynecologist. But you should be the first to know what the new lump or bump is because you felt it. And so you're actually going to take a gentle cleanser. Is it time for the plug, the shameless plug? The longer you've been around me, the more you know that I have a skincare product, a skincare line. And it is called Everybody. Everybody. Everywhere bar is what I use, it's what I love, it's what my kids love. I will never go back. I used to be a Dove fanatic. I would use Dove all the time. I would travel with Dove because I have sensitive skin. And Dove would be one of the only soaps that would not irritate me. Put a hotel soap near me and find out. That's an run to find out moment. If you put a hotel soap near my lady part. So I couldn't do it. I would use Dove. But the thing about it is, I may be a little girl, but I got big girl sweat glands. And so I would think, even though I was washing, I would have to be really careful about making sure I stay very airy and even deodorize to certain degrees because my soap wasn't very effective. So I was able to formulate with a chemist a very safe and effective soap that is pH balanced, that works, that cleans me, doesn't strip my skin, but does clean me so I'm not funk magunk. I really got time to be funk magunk. So we're using our hands. We're cleaning externally. Okay, we're washing, we're lathering. Imagine that this is the mons. The mons is at the top. Imagine that these are the labia minora, which are the lips on the inside. They're not always the smaller ones. Labia minora is sometimes a misnomer because we say it as though they're minor and small, but they could be longer actually than the labia majora. And then the outside ones are the labia majora. So labia majora, labia minora, and then vagina's in here, urethra is up here, anus is back here. Okay, I would draw on it, but this is my daughter's and she would be sad if I actually drew a vagina on here. So I'm not going to do it. But use your hands to wash, soap and water, wash the labia majora. And even you can use your hands to kind of carefully rinse the labia minora. Between the labia, that's called the vestibule. You can let water run in there. You can even use carefully with your hand to kind of get the little smegma, the little bit of discharge and dead skin from in there. But we actually should not be putting soap in there. Do not lather and soap that up, okay? Just rinse carefully with your hand. And then, obviously, wash the butt. You better lather that booty butt cheeks up. You better. So once you get that good lather going, and you can use like a loofah or something to get the lather, but I want you to wash with your hand. And then you're smelling. How my hands smell? Am I funky? Okay, then rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat as many times as you need to until you get that lather going. And I'm solid. I'm good. Because your hands, one, should be clean before you start, but they should smell clean when you're done. If they don't smell clean, if they still smell like booty butt cheeks, then so do you. So that's how we're washing. And then once you're done and come out of the shower, you can air dry. You can dry with a towel. Some people will use a hair dryer on a cool setting just to really dry that skin. I'm not a big fan of some of the skin deodorizers. There's one of them that I actually do like, which is the Secret Whole Body Deodorant. I have used that and I really do like it. I've actually used the Secret Whole Body Deodorant cream. I've tried Lumi. I didn't like it. I'm not going to say nothing else about it because I don't want to defame anybody, but I did not like it. But the Secret Whole Body Deodorant, the moisturizer one, the like lotiony one, I do like that one. But honestly, now that I have everybody, I don't need the stuff. I don't need it like I used to. I am a new woman now that I have a soap that works. Okay, so just know that I'm not gassing y'all up. Like, again, little girl, big girl sweat glands. And I would love to share that with y'all. So that's how we're cleaning. Okay, we're cleaning externally and internally. If the plushie didn't do it for you, here I come. I'm bringing Vanessa over because, y'all said y'all wanted the info and here we are. So Vanessa. I'm going to zoom in on Vanessa because I think it's important. And what you need to know about me is you done picked the wrong page. You picked the wrong page to follow, but you're going to learn some stuff today. Okay? This. I keep forgetting where the camera is. This is what we're doing. So, ready to zoom in? All right. So, up close and personal. Told you, labia majora versus labia minora. Vanessa. Can we see her? Okay. So imagine that this is where we're washing first with soap and water. So we lathered up, and now we're washing. We're washing up here. No, we are not. We are not. Okay, we are just washing right now. Y'all do what y'all gotta do. And then we're washing down here. Okay? And then we're rinsing. I want you to spread these labia. I want you to spread between the labia majora and minora. I want you to get in there. I want you to feel like you know that you got that stuff, you got that extra discharge out of there. I mean, come on. And then if you want to rinse in between, I told you the vestibule is in between the labia minora. So that's where the urethra is, where you urinate. That's where the vagina is right here. And then the anus is back there. So the anus, we're washing that, and we're washing here. But we are just rinsing with our hands carefully in between here. And then when it's all said and done, we're patting dry and we're making sure we're good. Okay? Those of you who have been around me also know that I have a mirror line. So the mirror is designed to help you see all of your parts. You could turn on this magnifying light and you can put that down there. You know what I mean? And you can look and be like, oh, okay, I see everything. I see everything I need to see. Okay, I see everything I need to see. Okay, you just angle that. And then when you're done with it, turn the light off and close it up. And that mirror will help you see all the stuff. When I tell you, you can see the top of your head, like watch. Okay, top of my head. Yep. Back of my neck. Watch this. Back of my neck. Angle that out. Angle that out. If I want to see my back, if I want to see my butt, my booty butt cheeks. The other day I couldn't see this side of my foot and I bust this out. You can see all the things. So get you an every view mirror. And then lastly, I am an African net sponge girly. Okay. I like them because they're pretty antibacterial. They're very exfoliating and they're pretty gentle. So I told you I like the hands when it comes to, washing the vulva, but I actually really do like an African net sponge to exfoliate, to cleanse, and then they dry really quickly and they don't hold odor and bacteria. So get into the African net sponge, okay? So I have to bring that and just show y'all, but African net sponge mirror, and no, don't forget, if you're looking for something and gift it, give it to somebody. Give somebody the gift of not being funky. That is the gift that keeps on giving because it gives to everybody, okay? A couple more tips for staying. Trim that hair. I'm an electric trimmer kind of girl. I love an electric trimmer. And I think they're good because they don't irritate the skin as much as like a straight razor or as much as like waxing or shaving. But electric trimmers is my go-to. I love that. Breathable garments. We just finished talking about the fact that if you wearing something that got you all locked up and hemmed up from a smell standpoint, then you're gonna be funky. Like, you've got to have some air. And that's where the Every Bottoms comes into play. That's where my boxer brand and just all of that comes into play. So definitely breathable garments. I'll talk more about that like in another video, maybe. And then let me know what you think. Like, this is meant to be helpful. So let me know, one, if it was helpful, two, what questions you have. What do you want me to clarify? How can I help serve you better? Because that's what this is all about. And that you can't really remove scent, but you can remove odor. So everybody has a scent. We all have a scent. But odor is what we're trying to really control. So washing properly, keeping the hair down, making sure we're airing ourselves out. This is the last one. If it tingles, why are we tingling? Why do we have our soaps and stuff making us tingle and cooling and all that? If they're cooling, then you're burning. Why were you burning? So then let's deal with that before we have to get a wash that's cooling. To me, those are counterintuitive. Like, we should not be cooling the skin to clean it. We should be wondering why the skin needs to be cooled. So that's important. That's important to me. Let me know what y'all think. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you next time. And as always, visit your friendly local gynecologist. Bye.